Hey there guys, welcome back to Texas Beer Reviews, and on this episode we will be looking at Alesmith's Mexican Speedway Stout. So, of course, familiar with Speedway, their Imperial Stout with coffee. This version is aged in tequila barrels and then brewed with Mexican coffee, chocolate, and cinnamon. Comes in at 12% alcohol by volume, and of course Alesmith is out of San Diego, California. We started seeing some Alesmith distribution. We don't really see too much of the limited stuff, of course, but you can find Speedway now here in Texas. It's courtesy of Brian. So, did you get sent this bottle?
Yeah, it's another beer mail.
All right, so this got sent to him, and so we both had this beer before, but of course haven't reviewed it. So, very interested to get into it and see what we think, how it's going now. I don't know. When was this one brewed? How old is this at this point?
I got it at the same time as the other one.
The Hammerhead?
No, it was the other Mexican Stout. We were at St. Arnold's.
Oh, okay.
It's got 2-bottle limit or something like that.
It's got like
3, I think I only bought 2. So.
Okay. It's got a few months on it or so, huh? At least 6 months maybe? I don't know.
It'll still get you drunk.
It'll still get you drunk. At 12%, yes it will.
Hopefully there's still coffee.
We'll find out.
So even though now that I know you're burnt out on stouts, I know not to bring any more.
No, bring them. I mean, this is the only time I really drink them is, sharing stuff. So I can't drink them as much on my own anymore. All right, so pours out a dark brown, black, coarse Imperial Stout-like color to it. It's got a tan mocha head, decently dark. Not super dark though on the head though. So not too thick. Definitely on the thinner side, of course, but 12%. So let's check out the aroma on this guy. It doesn't smell as much like tequila as it did before. Like the first time I had it, I just smelled like smoky tequila.
I get the smoky.
I don't get as much of a smokiness right now, but I get that kind of that barrel sweetness. It almost is coming off more as like whiskey or bourbon to me.
Yeah.
I'm not really getting too much coffee, right?
God bless. I hope this didn't go sour.
Really not a whole lot of coffee at all. I mean, very mild.
I'm getting booze. That's for sure.
Yeah, getting a bit of booze. I'm not getting cinnamon. And, I mean, the chocolate, I can't specifically say that it would be like an extra amount of chocolate. Just, the kind of the chocolate you would get from an Imperial Stout. I can't really say I'm getting, like fudge or cocoa or anything else that, you could tell me what they didn't have chocolate added, and I'd be like, okay, yeah, I can see it, I just really get the barrel character, but not really as much a tequila, more like a whiskey kind of bourbon. It's very smooth and sweet, and it's not really smoky or doesn't have those kind of tequila notes, that are a little bit different, of course, a bit fruitier.
Well, we say this is at least 6 months old, but I think less than a year, though, right?
Yeah,
a year.
It's been less than a year, but at least I think it's somewhere around 6 months. So, let's check out the taste. Cheers. So, I get the cinnamon. Not a whole lot, some. I'm not really getting coffee.
It's nowhere near as when we drink it fresh.
I'm not really getting coffee. I'm not getting any kind of extra chocolate. I'm getting chocolate, but it feels a lot more towards like the malt-based chocolate. I get the barrel. It smooths out the beer a little bit. It's not too intense, which I'm honestly okay with. But I don't know. There's something about it, right?
It was great fresh.
Yeah.
If you can get it when it releases, drink it. Don't age it. Once again, another mistake I've made. It's nowhere near, because when we drank it fresh, I thought it was awesome.
It's good, but it just kind of feels a little flat, a little mild. Not flat as in like carbonation, but flat on the flavors. You know, the cinnamon's there. I'm honestly okay with not having a whole lot of cinnamon, but there's no coffee, really. There's not any kind of huge amount of chocolate. I mean, it's really kind of more of a malt chocolate for me. You know, I don't mind that the barrel characters feels a little lighter on it. It kind of smooths it out and gives it a bit of sweetness, but
yeah, it is malty like a Whopper.
yeah, it's very malty. That's kind of the biggest thing here is really the malt character. Which, I mean, it's good, but
it was great fresh.
Yeah. If this had a really big coffee, you know, kind of character to it and big chocolate, then I think it would be awesome. But I feel like, yeah, it probably hasn't aged too well. So, but, you know, it's still a good beer. But if you still have them, I would drink them because I don't think this is getting any better or will get any better for that say. You know, it's changed, though. I feel like when we had it at the St. Arnold Share, I got a lot of smoke, a lot of tequila.
And I remember coffee.
Yeah, I remember the coffee.
I was like, wow, this is amazing.
It was different for sure. So the barrel character has smoothed out if that's how these all go. It wasn't just some bottle variation, which I'm okay with. However, you know, the lack of coffee is kind of disappointing, and the lack of actual like big chocolate is kind of disappointing. So it's very malty as far as that goes. Barrel character is not huge. So if you're looking for big barrel character, you know, you might want to look towards a different barrel aged beer. It's there. Enough, definitely enough. But yeah, it's got kind of a milky like sweetness to it as well. Kind of almost like a lactose sweetness. But anyway, you know, overall, I'm kind of somewhere around a 3.75 to a 4 out of 5 stars on this guy. Good beer, but just has fallen off and could be a lot better fresh, I would say. So.
It is a lot better fresh.
Yeah.
It is a lot better fresh. It's my fault for holding on to it.
No, it's...
Not to take away from the beer.
I mean, it's always an experiment, so, you know, sometimes things age for the better, sometimes they don't. So, if you have them, drink them. Still a good beer, but it's not getting any better. So, but that's pretty much it for Alesmith's Mexican Speedway. So, as always, think global, drink local, and cheers.